Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss the latest as usual. We start with young right back Ivan Fresneda. As the 18-year-old Spanish prodigy only wants a Barca move. He has rejected other clubs. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Joao Cancelo as Barca continue to prioritize moves for the Manchester City and Tottenham stars. We are also going to be discussing about that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Only a while ago, Gerard Romero reported that Barcelona had reactivated their pursuit of this Real Valladolid right back, Ivan Fresneda. And now, journalist Alex Pintanel has corroborated those claims as well, stating that Barca have indeed rekindled their interest in the 18-year-old after the operation had been on standby for a while. Furthermore, Pintanel adds that Fresneda too wants to join Barcelona and is uninterested in signing for any other club. Barcelona's pre-season friendly against Arsenal on Wednesday provided strong evidence of the club's need for a new right back. Both Sergio Dest and Sergio Roberto struggled to make an impression against the Gunners, and with Jules Koundé set to be deployed as centre-back, the signing of a new right back becomes a priority for FC Barcelona. As such, the option of Fresneda is back on the agenda at Barcelona. The right back has not generated total consensus within the club owing to his lack of experience at the highest level as well as his 20 million release clause. It has been reported that manager Xavi Hernandez is leaning towards signing a more experienced option, whereas sporting director Deco has given his okay to sign the Spaniard. Fresneda had a solid debut campaign in La Liga last season with Real Valladolid, even though the club ended up getting relegated. His performances drew interest from various clubs across the continent, with Alex Pintanel stating that the teenager has suitors from England, Germany, and Italy. Despite that, Fresneda has his eyes set on a transfer to Barcelona, so much so that he is understood to have rejected an offer from a different club already as he waits for the La Liga champions. Apart from the player's willingness, what would also work in their favor is that his agent, Luis Badigi, has recently partnered with Fali Ramadani, who also represents Barcelona defender Marcos Alonso. Barca will still likely look to lower Fresneda's transfer fee as they are not in a position to pay the 20 million euro fee, but it appears that the 18-year-old is once again a concrete option for the club. Indeed, he is. Fresneda's name has appeared on the rumor mill again. Of course, this is a player that we have been linked with quite a good number of times, right? Barcelona's need for a right back is urgent, if you ask me personally, because we really need that. And knowing fully well that we can't get our topmost priority in Joao Cancelo, who is rated quite highly, then we have no choice than to go for the cheaper alternative. As I said earlier, Fresneda's price is 20 million, or let me say his release clause is 20 million. But reports are saying that Barca want to bring it further lower. We know that financial issues have been crippling us, have been crippling our transfer aspirations, and of course, it have really affected our season very badly. But hopefully, things should get sorted out so that we can have a successful window. Because to be honest, we can't end this transfer window without signing a right back. We need that. We definitely need that. Now, the problem that have come with this Ivan Fresneda as a player is that he haven't generated a total consensus within the Barcelona camp. I'm talking about the fact that Javi Hernandez, for instance, does not see the 18-year-old as a player who can fit the bill as Barcelona, like a player who can compete for big competitions. But they are saying that new sporting director Deco is the one pioneering this move. Deco is really pushing for this move, which means that the manager and the sporting director are not currently on the same page as to that. And that is why you see sometimes we're not talking about Fresneda. It was just put on a standstill because that that agreement wasn't there. But now that Barca are saying, for instance, that there's no right back that is quite affordable apart from Fresneda out there, then they have no choice. They have no choice, you know. So it's still about talking the links, but talking about going for the player and ensuring that the player will be coming, there's no guarantee. Because they are saying that Fresneda really wants to join Barca. He is quite aware of the links ever since. And despite other clubs showing interest in the player, he wants a Barca move. But honestly, I don't like a player. How can you be waiting for a move from a particular club when there is no guarantee? Because we can't say for sure 100% that Barca will sign in. It's just still speculations. They are just interested, you know. And his price is 20. Barca are still pushing to see if they can negotiate with Valladolid to reduce that price, maybe to 10 plus add-ons, which I very much doubt. But let's hope they do, because Barca's financial issues are really crippling. Then now moving on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona's summer transfer window is far from over, with journalist Javi Miguel reporting that Barca continued to prioritize the arrivals of Giovanni Lo Celso and Joao Cancelo. The journalist also claims that as far as how things are concerned, Nico Gonzalez is going to be the next exit, followed by Lenglet and Sergio Dest. It has been made evident that Barca are desperately hunting for a new right back, and in that regard, several names have been shortlisted. The Blaugrana entity does not really have a strong option in the area. As seen against Arsenal in their recent pre-season friendly, Sergio Dest failed to impress, while Sergio Roberto cannot be relied on throughout the season considering his injury record. This is where Cancelo comes in. The Manchester City fullback is out of favour at the Etihad, but the cost of his operation is proving to be the only hurdle. As reported before, City will want to take at least 50 million to close the transfer, something Barca cannot afford. A loan move has been considered, but even a temporary operation could cost 20 million in loan fees and salary itself, making that operation still a very tricky one. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.